Hey there, this is Mr. Wilford, and I just wanted to go through Chapter 6, Section 3 with you, dividing polynomials. And when we are dividing polynomials, what we're looking at actually is something very similar to that of dividing numbers. Many of you have in the past divided numbers using long division, more difficult problems anyhow. And we're going to set up this problem very similar to that, and except we're going to be dividing polynomials. So this is the problem right here, and we're taking this polynomial divided by this polynomial. And let me just show you how this works. First of all, what you want to do is make sure that you write the polynomial in standard form. You can see here I have 4x squared plus 3x cubed plus 10. I want that 3x cubed to go first, and then the 4x squared. And also, if there are any missing terms, we need to fill that in. So here I have, there's no x term. So I'm going to put a plus 0x plus 10. And I'm going to set it up with x minus 2 over here using the division sign, the long division sign. And what I'm looking at when you start out is what you want to do is try to get this first term and this first term to be the same. So what you have to do is actually look at those two first terms and then ask yourself, what can I multiply to x to get it to be the same as 3x cubed? So to multiply to x, I would need a 3, and I have 1x, and I need 2 more to get to 3, so I would go 3x squared. And then what you do is you actually take this, and we have to distribute that to the x and to the 2. So when you do that, what you get is 3x squared times x will give me 3x cubed, and then 3x squared times a negative 2 will get me a minus 6x squared. And then I'm going to draw my line, and then just like in long division with numbers, you need to subtract. In this case, we're going to run the minus sign through, which changes the signs of everything. What happens is my first terms cross out, which is what I want, and then I add the next two. 6 plus 4 is 10x squared plus 0x, bring down that next term. And then again I go and I look at my first terms. So I have my x here, and what can I multiply to that to get 10x squared? So again, what times x will give me 10x squared? Well, I need a 10, and I need another x. So again, what I'm going to do is take this 10x and distribute that to the x and to the negative 2. When I do that, I get 10x squared, and then 10x times negative 2 will be a negative 20x. Draw my line, run my minus sign through. Again, that first term cancels out, and then I'm going to add these. So 20 plus 0 is 20x. Bring down the plus 10. And one more time, look at the first term. What can I multiply to this x to get 20x? Well, I would have to multiply it by 20. And then once again, I need to distribute here. 20 times x will give me 20x. 20 times negative 2 will give me negative 40. Draw my line here and run the minus sign through. It changes the sign. First term crosses out. 40 plus 10 is 50. So as I look at this, then my answer would be all this up here. So 3x squared plus 10x plus 20. And then this last number here is actually my remainder of 50. And sometimes books will write it 50 over x over 2. And that's just from that polynomial there. So this right here is my answer. Next time, I will show you how to divide polynomials using something called synthetic division. If you have any questions in the meantime, please let me know. Thanks.